can a fund remain number one forever? And if I had invested in small cap and then there is a dip in the performance and or the ranking, when should I decide to exit? Or what is the timeline one should stay put in the fund to get the maximum compounding or the benefit of the strategies which you put into the fund which generates phenomenal return?
So first of all, I would admit that there is no right or wrong answer to this. We are all trying to learn what is the best way to allocate capital towards individual fund houses or fund managers. Having said this, my experience tells me, and you would know this since you do this daily in and out, is that there is no fund manager in this industry or abroad who has been able to be in the top rank or top 2-3 ranks consistently beyond 3 years. It's actually practically not possible, because every fund house or every fund manager manages money with a philosophy in mind. For example, I mentioned Tata Mutual Fund, our philosophy is growth at reasonable price. Now we look for growth, but we also look for reasonable price, which is valuations. And we, over a period of time, we want valuations to move higher from our starting point. For that, this company needs to deliver earnings delivery year after year, quarter after quarter. And if that company delivers, so we are betting on management teams to deliver something to us. And if earnings come, then over a period of time, re-rating will happen. Now, this is a 3-4 year process for one portfolio that we create. We are buying businesses. My peer is buying some other business. Let's say there are fund houses in the industry today which are value oriented. There are fund houses which are only momentum growth oriented. Now these markets, equity markets, different point in time will have different flavor. There are times when value performs, there are times when momentum performs, there are times when growth at reasonable price performs. You have to stick to your style, and hence there are 6 cycles where, and sometimes index performs, sometimes fund managers don't perform relatively. So there are times when, so we have this saying in our market that every dog has his day. Which is that every fund manager will have its own time. The thought process, philosophy comes back in cycles. In cycles it comes. It is just that what we have to ensure is that we are sticking to our philosophy, our style, and we don't make mistakes in picking businesses and management teams. Till the time you are doing right due diligence and not making mistakes, which means that you are not losing permanent capital by buying leverage companies or buying entrepreneurs or management teams who disregard corporate governance standards. If we are not making mistakes, I think our performance over a period of time will pick up again. As what we all aspire for is, in fact, we don't even aspire for being in the top 1, 2, 3 ranks. As a fund house, our thought process is that if we can be in top 2 quartiles, let's say there are 26 funds that I compete with in all my both my funds in each of the categories. Now within that 26, if you divide by 4, so 6 is the top quartile, the first 6 is top quartile, the next 6 is the second quartile. I need to be in the top 12 rank consistently over long periods of time. Till the time both my funds are in the top 2 quartiles, I think I would have done a good job. Sustaining your performance in top 2 quartile is possible. Sustaining in the top 1-2 rank is not possible consistently. And the good news is that both my funds and many funds in Tata Mutual Fund today are sustaining in the top 2 quartiles over a long period of time.
Great. It has a very important message for investors. Funds will go through its own cycles, and don't look for always number 1, number 2, number 3. As long as they are in the top quartile, you should be comfortable.